What's crack-a-lackin'? Ford here. Today we're reading One Piece chapter 1085, which is crazy to believe just because, chapter 1000 was already 85 weeks ago, more than 85 weeks ago, and it was such a monumental event. So just the fact that we are here today, 85 chapters later, it's exciting stuff. So, please read alongside with me. I'm excited to see how this goes. So, One Piece, chapter 1085, the death of Nefertari Cobra. And we knew this was coming. They've told us already for a while now. We knew Cobra wasn't surviving this. But remember the last time they framed it so that Sabo was there, and it looked like he took the blame. So I'm interested in seeing how that happened. Like, who took a picture of Sabo standing over Cobra's body while, Imu is in the room, while there are... Oh, and by the way, spoilers ahead. I know it's too late for this now, but I don't know who is watching. And I already read the title, so that's already a huge spoiler. But yes, spoilers ahead, obviously. So, what do we have for a cover page? We have... I love this. Frankie encouraging hatchling turtles on their way to the sea. And, of course, my man is sobbing. This is the cutest thing ever, and he's just supporting them on their journey. I love it. And we also... It looks like he defeated some sort of crab or something. Just to make sure that the turtles were on their way safe. Thank you, Frankie, for your service. So, without further ado, Oda-sensei, what do you have for us today? So, the Impossible Ruler. No one is ever supposed to sit there. They're all in agreement. He's been in this room before. He knows the symbolic weight of it all. No individual should have the power to control the world, but, of course, Oda-sensei, the madman, brought an entire shadow government into One Piece, and that's just too cool. Mu shall address 2 points being discussed, and thou shalt answer a single question in return. So, right off the bat, this is already pretty interesting. Mu refers to themselves in a third person, and it means void, but it could also mean dream, which is very symbolic. Maybe the D-Clan is named after Imu. Also, Mu seems like a shortened version of it. On why is Imu talking about themselves in the third person? Maybe Imu is the inhabitant, like the spirit that's taking over the body, and it is referring to that spirit that's controlling it. I think this is the body of Nefertari Lily from way back in the Void Century. But we'll have to wait and see. So, Cobra is coughing there on his death chair, being like, "Who are you?" So, that kills me because it's probably not Nefertari Lily, especially if he kind of looks like Vivi in all the other chapters. And of course, we have the Gorosei just standing by his side. I've heard the name Imu before. It could be a coincidence, but one of the first 20 was also called that. And it looks like Imu has hair running down their sides and their Rinnegan. Such curiosity titters on impertinence. It will not be dignified with an answer. You're curious, but now it's impertinent that you're curious, therefore I'm going to ignore you? No, dude. That's the natural response to seeing someone that, was alive 800 years ago. However, those initial queries shall be addressed. Okay. And I just got to see if we have different fonts for these two, but it looks like there's no different fonts. So maybe it is the same entity. I'm just curious. I'm just asking questions here. D is the moniker of our ancient enemy. Okay. Also, referring to themselves in the third person, I think there are two spirits embodying Imu. Just gonna throw that out there. I don't think that's really a theory I've heard yet. In recent times, it has cropped up more frequently. I wonder why. Because of Goldie Roger. Maybe that's why it's appeared more frequently. However, it is nothing but a faint echo. Those who carry the name do not know of its true meaning now, and yet... Wait, before I move on, I just love the swords that are here, just dug into the ground. We even have an axe over here. But I love, because from above, it looks nice and neat, and everyone just put their swords there. Maybe the concrete molded around it. But here, with force, with gusto, they placed the swords there. And not just up here, but down there as well. Interesting. This irritation only endures due to Queen Lily's grave blunder 800 years ago. A blunder, okay, and he's asking that too. The same can be said for those irksome scholars investigating the so-called Void Century. So-called Void Century. Without that blunder, there would be no pirates chasing the poneglyphs in pursuit of treasure either. If it were not for Lily's incompetence, those vexing relics would not have been scattered all over the world. Whoa! Okay, so Lily was the one who put out the poneglyphs. But how? With the help of Zunisha, with the help of Ors. What's going on here? The release of the poneglyphs was the worst possible outcome for us. Okay, so Lily Nefertari threw a wrench in Imu's plans by putting the poneglyphs out there. That's pretty cool. Which makes me wonder, because sometimes I had the theory that the world's government already knew about Laugh Tale and secured the One Piece, and maybe was hiding it underneath Enies Lobby. Maybe that's not the case anymore. Maybe they really are out there. So yes, one must wonder whether it was truly a mistake or part of actually a larger plan. Was it a mistake? No, it was a larger plan, so it wasn't a blunder. I think that Imu is somehow involved with the creation of the One Piece, and it was Lily who brought it out there. But there's also an apology to Joy Boy out there. We'll have to keep reading. I mean, this is a great lore dump. But look at the way that these, that the text, that the font changes. It's on purpose, you guys. I'm calling it now. So many thoughts right now. And, we have Cobra reacting, but we also have everyone else reacting as in they stay strapped. They're pulling their guns out. Except for the obvious swordsman guy who's pulling his sword out. But regardless, they're strapped. They look like a mafia, they got guns. The truth undoubtedly lies in the letter Lily left. So, pray tell, was it a deliberate choice to only refer to her as Queen Lily of House Nefertari? Go ahead and divulge the full name on her letter as written. It's moving for me. Does this mean that she's a D? They've got me. I suppose there really is no chance I'm leaving this room alive. I take it there's no fib I could tell that would satisfy you enough to let me go. Yes, his fate was decided the moment he saw Imu. Absolutely. Shoot, even the moment he saw the Gorosei, it should have been curtains. Finito. He should have been Dunzo. Not surprising, they can't let anyone know the world's greatest taboo has been broken. Yeah, for real. Okay, get these ads out of here. I don't even want to know what's going to happen if I click these ads. Bam. See ya. The atmosphere here feels almost sinister. What's going on? The truth is, the letter from Alabasta's ruler 8 centuries ago was signed by Queen Nefertari D. Lily. Oh my god! So Imu, which we're starting to see more of a face, lets out some arrow. The arrow flies from... Shoot, who knows? This is a tough to tell the angle that it's coming from, but it looks like it's coming from... Okay, it's got to be coming from Imu, this arrow, because all the Gorosei are strapped, and so they have guns. So this is Imu's... Yeah, definitively, this is Imu's power. So that's crazy to see that we're finally seeing it 1,085 chapters later. Wild, what a slow burn. And then we have a leap out of nowhere, which just looks like scribbles. I love how I would have just kind of doodled that in there. Abraham Lincoln's looking up. Fire fist. Fireball. And is just scorching, burning the Gorosei alive. I'm sure he is throwing his full force in here because this is the Revolutionary Army's second in command. Or third in command? Third in command. So he's putting his full force in it because if he takes down the Shadow Government and brings them to light, he won. And it knocks Cobra off his rocker, literally. We see more of it. Imu looks like, long hair. It looks a lot like Boa Hancock, but Yeah, no, I don't know. No, I don't know anything here. The flame goes straight for Emu. Smothered mate. Where did this one come from? Yeah, where did Sabo come from? Why are people just wandering into Emu's throne like this? Eneru was able to sense people from all over and kill people from all over the place with his haki or his mantra. Why can't Emu do the same? Whatever, we're moving forward. So it looks like the fire that was going up the throne is met with a giant wall curtain thing that kind of zigzags. It looks very much reminiscent to the attack that they used on Lulisha, whatever that place was called. And this is huge. First of all, Sabo's a Chad for just standing there and thinking nothing of it. He is just standing in the middle with a king's body lying at his feet. Just adjusting his hat, maybe his intercom, but for the most part, just kind of chilling. Thinking, meanwhile, we have the Gorosei and the king of the world, the ruler of all of the One Piece world, coming at him with what looked like awakened Zoan Devil Fruit users. And I say awakened because if you look closely, it looks like they have that ring that everyone who is kind of in tune with their Devil Fruit seems to have. How do I get these ads out of here? Okay, so let's look closer. Okay, I guess I don't see anyone on this one. This looks to me like it's going to be some sort of mythical Zoan. So the second one seems to have something around their neck. I'm going to go ahead and assume that is a Phoenix. Now, the other one, this looks like the Swordsman. Again, looks like there might be something over his neck. But it's hard to tell what this creature would be. I want to get some sort of mythical Zoan. Same with this bull. Maybe it's a Minotaur. But we've seen a Minotaur before in One Piece, over in Impel Down. So who's to say, really? But we see that they have the clouds over them. Or it could just be some sort of shadowy smoke. But I want to believe, dang it. But we don't see that around what looks to be Emu's Devil Fruit awakening. I mean, look at how crazy and menacing that looks as it's ascending from below the throne to go get Sabo. I'm going to go ahead and guess, human fruit, model Satan. Just because of the way the arrow was pointed. Maybe the arrow was its tail. You're with the Revolutionary Army and you stepped in to save me. Dude, you're dead at his feet. He threw fire and knocked you out. Who's to know? Who's to say, really, if he's saving you? Our cause is more concerned with the monsters that sit above the kings and queens of the world. Do you know Luffy somehow? Do you know Luffy somehow? Just always gets brought up in conversation. He once stepped in to save me too. Haha, that sounds like him, alright. Sure does. Okay, here is a better picture of the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people coming straight at him. So, we have Blob Monster, Phoenix looking monster. This is probably the Swords person. This right here, I'm not sure what that is. Again, another blob and the Minotaur looking guy. Meanwhile, he is booking it out of there. Leave me. Oh, that's why he asked it. Oh, okay. Sorry, I misread this. Okay, so here is the snail, transponder snail that's just looking at him. Sorry, it just clicked to me right now that Sabo this is the pose that they have Sabo in the newspaper, standing over Cobra's body. Why is there a transponder snail in Emu's throne room with the Gorosei there? No one's supposed to know they're there. It's odd, alright, but it looks like Sabo noticed. Then he asked if you're Luffy's brother, which, how would he know? He's a king. He's well informed. We'll give him that. You're with the Revolutionary Army and you saved me, yup. So he is booking it with Cobra on his back. Okay, leave me. I'm dead weight. Speaking of waiting, how is the transponder snail able to get a photo over to Morgan, but they can't see that Emu's on the throne, which is the world's craziest secret, way leagues bigger than Cobra dying at the hands of the Revolutionary Army? But who's to say, journalists and their angles and their agendas. You better have a chance of escaping. You have a better chance of escaping on your own. Not gonna happen. There's something I've come to understand, and if you die here, we'll be in trouble because I need to deliver a message to Luffy-kun and Vivi. You want me to tell them something? as he's running for his life. Tell them we share the moniker D. Oh, VVD Nefertari. Okay, cousin. I finally know the path Alabasta must follow. So you both have a D in your name. Oh, this is a flashback. This is all a flashback. This is a flashback within a flashback. Is this just something... Is this just a coincidence or something? Oh, Sabo. Or I guess. Who cares? A name's a name. Do you want a D in your name, Sabo? What? Oh, that's so cute. I love saying them when they're young. That's so funny. And they do not care about the D initial or any conspiracies or any world history. That's just not like them. You can be Sadbo. Sadibo. Sadibo. Sadbo. That is, yeah, why'd you put it? That is a weird place to put it. He's Sad Boy. And Luffy's Joy Boy. Sabo is Sad Boy and Luffy's Joy Boy. Like the two, like the, you know, just the duality of it all. The happy face and the sad face. Joy Boy and a Sad Boy. Aw. Has me thinking that, you know, Emu is probably the Sad Boy here, and there was a Joy Boy 800 years ago. Who's to say? Oof. Okay. And this looks like, honestly, could be any of the blobs on. Who's to say what blob this is that's attacking Sabo? Maybe they all have the same shadow arrow strike. But it looks like one of them pierced Sabo right through the middle. Oof. Okay, these guys are top tier. If they have someone like Sabo, who, you know, is in fight or flight, and literally both fight and flight, got him looking like this. That looks like the KO screen. His pupils are rolled back. He's donezo. King Cobra. Yeah, no, Cobra's dead. The poneglyphs. Is Cobra getting up to say this? They must be protected. That's what I'm reading. Roar. Oh, okay. Roar to drown out whatever Cobra is saying, whatever truths he's revealing. That's smart. Wouldn't have occurred to me in the moment. Fly that flag that heralds the world's eventual dawn. Oh, he is, despite being on a wheelchair, despite being wheelchair bound, he is on his 2 feet. Despite being pierced, he is standing, blocking Sabo from being attacked again from the Gorosei. Wow. Nefertari D. Lily, I'm counting on you, Sabo-kun. King Cobra! You must live on. Who's there? Who is saying that? It's so hard to tell. I'm telling you guys, these are awakened Zoan Devil Fruit users. Mock my words. Don't mock them, please. I'm sensitive. So there is a oh my god, I know that and he, god dang it, dang nabbit, it is Walpole. He's dead. Cobra the Senile has got himself killed. Cobra the Senile. I hate him so much. I never liked him, but how can I celebrate after witnessing something so terrifying? Yeah. I've stumbled upon the biggest skeleton in the government's closet. For real, I don't want to know who that is. Or even there, bro. They will end me. Yeah, dude, you're done. The Grand Round Table in Council Chambers. It seems that King Cobra and King Walpole are not present yet. We just received word that the two of them will not be attending that we are to proceed without them. Okay. It looks like... Oh, yeah, this is Abraham Lincoln of, like, the Burger Kingdom or something, right? Perhaps King Cobra's impassioned speech drained him. Wahaha. Maybe he considers his job done now that the dissolution of the warlords has been approved. Why would he care about that? Let us move to the remaining matters on the agenda. Now then, concerning the coalition of 4 northern nations calling for independence. Yeah, let them be independent, dang it. Shirahoshi, the conference is almost over. Let's go at the Red Port. We won't have to deal with the celestial dunces there. Sick burn. I don't know if you remember the Ember Island episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender. We just like where one of the characters that's hosting the party is just like, nice. That always reminds me whenever there's a sick burn. You okay? And she's looking off in the distance. Again, she also looks kind of scribbled. Everyone on this page looks a little scribbled. Like they didn't finish this page a little. But who am I to complain? Honestly, I'm getting One Piece. I'm happy. I was hoping to say goodbye to Princess Vivi. Oh, she has a crush on her. Look at the blushing. I wonder where she is. What's the big idea? You better untie me. Jeez, she got herself caught. It's probably Wapple. Whose orders are you following? I'll tell the whole world about this. I hate them too. This is just a motley crew of people that for a blast from the past. Oda really did set all the pieces way back then, so he could really just have at it with people we already knew. God, that's impressive. Oh, Oda, I love you. Hey, easy there. You're being too forward. Gotta play your cards closer to your vest if you want a shot at being free, you know? You're one feisty chick. I'm afraid no one's going to help you, princess. Once your disappearance is made known, you'll probably live the rest of your life like a pet. Jesus. Whose pet? That's horrible. Is Shirahoshi alright? Seriously? Now's not the time to be worried about others, little missy. Little Miss Thang. She's a princess. She'll know. She'll get out of this. She's meant to be the ruler of the world one day. She's got this. We received word that more trouble broke out around her earlier. She apparently came out to the ordeal unscathed. Thank goodness. You're too good for this world, Vivi. The punks who ended up assaulting the celestial dragon that was trying to kidnap the mermaid princess were members of the Straw Hat Fleet. Boldly proclaimed their victory, giving their names and everything. The guests in the courtyard were stunned. You know, that's the Straw Hats for you. Meanwhile, at the home of the gods, Fujitori's actions helped the revolutionary army free the slaves. Let's go! Fujitori is so based. Too good for this world. And obviously pissed off Ryogoku, whatever, off. And so they all went at it. So they fought against each other, which I would love to see. That sounds cool as heck. But I just think it's the funniest thing in the world that Fujitori's our man on the inside. And I hope he's the fleet admiral soon. But it's so cool to see him going up against Green Bull. And of course he's naturally pissed because I guess Green Bull's pro-slavery. Horrible. What's the deal with this year's reverie? She's sighing like a pet. Give me a break. Looks like I'm going to have to do something about this. No, it doesn't look like you're going to have to do anything. Spare me. I didn't see a thing. Oh my god. And of course, he's just eating his way out. Wapol, out of the way. This is my chance. Move already. You'll never take me alive. Choppa? I hate that straw guy. What was that? I think it was King Wapol. Hey, wait a sec. Vivi's gone, huh? Oh, darling, I've been looking for you. Where the devil have you been? And who's that young lady with you? They're just busting into the scene. This is some Luffy antics. Hey, Wapol, how much further are you going to go? Well, she's like half in his mouth. As far as it takes, I'll run to the ends of the world if I have to. Sounds good to me. Let's go. Don't tell me you're running away with a mistress. Eloping to start a life on the run. Oda, you dog, you scoundrel, you king, you man amongst men, you god. Goda, congrats on another 12 out of 10 chapter. This was just too good. A lot happened in this chapter, and I think this video might have gone on longer than I thought it would. I thought we were just going to hop on and read a quick One Piece chapter, but so much happened. I mean, if you check it out, we got this cute Frankie and cover art, which I always miss Frankie. We also have King Cobra literally taking a stand against this shadow government behind the world government. And we also have Imu attacking. A lot of lore dump went on here. We also have the Gorosei's Devil Fruit. We know they're Devil Fruit users. Or Sabo burned them to a crisp here. I'm kidding. No, he didn't. But it could also be that... and just hear me out. I'm just thinking out loud, formulating this as I speak. It looks like maybe Imu's attack, when he covered the world in their place in shadows, because they are the shadow government, awakened them. But no, they also look like awakened this within them. I'm going to take this a step even further. What if the whatever Imu is doing right now, so what if whatever Imu is doing right now awakened some sort of devil inside of them, and some sort of different form that was hidden when inside of them? Or I don't know, I'm kind of just coming up with this as I'm thinking. But what if Imu has the ability to create devil fruits, or some kind of pseudo devil fruit Zoans. Yeah, this is kind of hard to explain, but what if it is Imu that awakens them, and Imu is partially responsible for devil fruits? Just thinking out loud here. I love the flashback. A lot of lore dropped with regards to the D initial. Also, Power Scalers are going to love this chapter, because if Imu or any of the Gorosei are strong enough to make Sabo look like this... I gotta move my screen. Look like this. Bro. If you can make him look like this, then yes, he's gotta be top tier. What else do we got? Who's over there? Wapol is back in the picture. I don't know how we have so many characters that seem to fail their way to the top. We got Buggy. Who's another one that's on their way to the top? Right now I'm just thinking of Buggy. I know there's more. In no time, I'm sure Foxy is probably going to come to the rescue and take down Blackbeard or something. And we got Lily back into the fray. And now we know how Wapol escaped. I think we might have seen... oh no, we did see Sabo and Vivi together earlier. But I think that was more so with regards to Sabo rescuing her. Probably from Wapol. But I'm sure they're going to reunite. I mean, there's probably something within that reunion that's going to hint towards what's going on later. But shoot, donate to my Patreon, I'll be able to do theory videos, because I'm loving this. Imagine if I actually got to dedicate time to do this. And being paid to do it too. And of course, now Oda's just too funny. Like, this is something out of a movie. Where Oda Sensei... Here, let me move this closer. Where Oda Sensei is just like... these two are running away together. They hated each other, but now they're kind of running away. It just seems like something out of a movie. I just love Oda for that. Overall, this was an amazing chapter. Let's go ahead and see what the comments say. Oh, this actually wasn't as weird of an advertisement as I was hoping. I mean, as I thought. I want to know everything. The suspense is killing me too. You're my day. Thanks for the next chat. I love that. Does anyone know how to close the ad bot? Yeah, right? How do you close any of these? How do you care about... Kinda mid. No, these have been banger after banger chapters. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, but yeah, Cholos got slammed and pancaked, accordioned even. I don't know. People are just... I just love the One Piece community. They've got so many opinions. There's just so much to do. And that's the beauty of an epic. There's so much material to use, and we are just so lucky to be living in a time of One Piece where week after week this man and his team, they drain their souls, they give up their life to give something as good as this art. Oda Sensei, love you, you're an inspiration. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. Tune in to the next stream, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys, bye.